So, I have an Aegis Squonk here that I have had for about a year, and I started having an issue with it where I'd have a full battery, and it seems to be doing it again, but I'd have a full battery, and then I'd fire, and the wattage would jump down to like 10, you know. I'd fully charge. These are new batteries, I just plugged them in to charge. But I've got these, which I still think are not that good anyways, but they were brand new. This one's brand new. And because I'd had these, I lost my other home tech batteries I originally had, and so I bought these, and I thought these were just not that good. I have two other ones, and then I just got this one last week, and I'd fully charge it, and I'll put it into the mod, and still would not, act like it should. And there's a few videos on YouTube talking about it and all, but through going through the comments, I saw someone say that what you have to do is go under this panel here and tighten the ground screw for the chipset. So I did that, and it seems to be working, and people wanted a video to kind of explain how to do that. So I will try with one hand. I just loosened it so it shouldn't be so hard with one hand, but basically you take off this cover first. So let me just do that real quick. It just comes right off. You just peel it right off. So like I said, it just comes right off. I already kind of took it off camera. And then what you've got is all this stuff. You got the button cover here. You got the button. And then you've got these small little adjusting buttons. And they said it was gold-plated cover. I haven't gone under these screws to see to take the entire cover off. But what I did was I just tightened these 4 screws a little better. It seems to have helped. See, it seems to fire at 30. It doesn't seem to it still kind of jumps around, but it was going to 10 just now. So if I find I'm going to go ahead and take off these screws and see if I can find something, the golden ground screw they were talking about. And if I don't find it, I'll check back in a moment and see if I can do something better. So far I've taken off all these screws. I've gone ahead and taken off the back, taken all these, removed the battery. I thought maybe I can find something in there, remove that gold pin right there, but it doesn't seem to come off. I removed these screws here as well. It doesn't seem to do anything to remove this, which I was kind of hoping to do. I didn't want to damage it too bad. So, and I didn't really see what these would have to do with it. So I'm going to go ahead and put everything back and then see if it works any better by just mainly tightening the screws, because from what I saw online, the problem is this chipset not having enough pressure into the body to make a good contact with some ground that it's supposedly got. They mentioned online a gold-plated ground screw, which I don't see anywhere here, and I can't see another way of taking this off even with the screws off, taking out this panel or taking this entire thing out from here. The only thing that's gold-plated and a screw, at least looks like a screw, is that pin, but I don't see what difference that would make to pull that out. And certainly not, the squonk pin there. But I'm going to go ahead and tighten all these screws and put everything back together and see what difference they make. So, unfortunately, I didn't record when it was acting up. If you look up Aegis Squonk issues or problems, you'll see one video or probably a few where they fire it, fully charged batteries. One guy has a battery pack with fully charged batteries. It shows that they're fully charged, firing them, and then they go down to like 12 watts or less. Sometimes it just says they're dead, and that's full. So as soon as they'd go down a little bit in charge, it just wouldn't fire at all. They say the batteries are low. This is a brand new battery. I got 3 home tech batteries, and it was doing the same thing. Now I checked everything, but it seems to be working now, and I think the only difference was tightening these screws here. And all you have to do is take off this panel and screw them down. I use a very small screw driver for glasses, And what I did was I only used, let me take it off really quick. I only used the pressure of my fingertips to tighten them as much as I could. And sorry, I was saying I used the pressure of my fingertips to do that, and only that. And then I went in and I screwed this piece, it goes into here for the keychain, and then having that ring I can kind of hold it to give it a little more pressure on the turn, and I was able to tighten it pretty good. The issue is that if you look here, it broke that corner there, and I think down here it also broke, you can see there. So that's the problem with that. I broke it here as well, and I tightened them all more or less the same. But I think the main issue is the top. I saw one person online say that what they did was they banged right here on the mod. They just smacked the top of it with something with that cover on, and then it seemed to fix it. So I think the issue is a ground connection somewhere at the top, which would make sense since it's close to the, right here, where the firing pin is. And I'm not sure why it would be down here, but it seems to fix it. It fires up pretty good. And I've had that issue for some time now. I mean, like I said, when I lost my first 2 OhmTech batteries, I didn't want to wait online, and they were out of stock on the OhmTech batteries anyways. So I went to the store, the only vape shop in the town I live in, and bought 2 of these. And they aren't the best batteries, and they cost like $14, which I find kind of ridiculous. And so anyways, finally I went and bought 1 more of these when these started acting up, and then the mod was doing the same things, and then I thought it has to be these batteries that just suck. And so then I got my OhmTech batteries today, and it was doing the same thing, and I finally decided I should really figure out what the hell is going on. And so anyways, that's what it seems to be, is some kind of ground connection on the front panel here. I didn't mean to make this such a long video, but I hope that helps. Putting this all together is easy. Just put those buttons back on, and that, no screws, nothing, just kind of place it right back on there.